Title of this story is The Drum of Unity. Long ago, in the peaceful forest village of Amasiri, animals and humans lived together as one family. At the center of the village stood a sacred drum. The elders said the drum carried the spirit of unity. Whenever it was played, anger melted, quarrels ended, and hearts grew soft again. Among the villagers were two best friends, Toby and Kanu. Toby was slow, wise, and gentle. Kanu was fast, clever, and brave. Wherever one went, the other followed. They shared food, protected the village paths, and laughed together every evening. Every full moon, the elders gathered everyone in the village square. The sacred drum would sound, do, 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 and the whole village would dance as well. Mama Nneka the parrot would flap her wings and say, as long as the drum speaks, the village stands strong. But one dry season, the rains refused to come, the rivers shrank, the trees grew little fruit. Hunger entered the village like an unwelcome guest. Soon, arguments began. Neighbors quarreled over food, friends stopped talking, friends stopped sharing. One evening, Kanu whispered to Toby, my friend, why should the elders control the drum? If we keep it to ourselves, we can control the village. We will never go hungry again. Toby shook his head slowly. The drum is not for power, it is for unity. Without it, the village will fall apart. But greed had already planted a seed in Kanu's heart. That night, while the moon hid behind the clouds, Kanu crept into the square. He carried the sacred drum into the dark forest and hid it among thick trees. That evening, the elders came to beat the drum, but it was gone. Confusion filled the air. Friends stopped visiting each other. Quarrels turned into fight. The laughter of the village disappeared. Mama Nneka flew from roof to roof crying, the drum is silent, and so are our hearts. Even Toby and Kanu stopped speaking. Days later, dark clouds gathered. A powerful storm struck the village. The river overflooded, and waters rushed towards the home. The elders called for unity, but no one listened. Fear had replaced trust. As the flooded water rose, Kanu realized his mistake. Without unity, the village would be destroyed, and so would he. He ran into the forest, found the hidden drum, and carried it back to the square. I have done wrong, he cried. Forgive me, I broke the unity of the village. The elders took the drum and struck it. Doom, doom, but the sound was weak and cracked. An elder sighed and said, a drum that is stolen cannot sing with a full voice. Unity broken is not easily repaired. Kanu fell to his knees before Toby. My friend, forgive me. I chose greed over friendship. Toby looked at him kindly and said, friendship is like a drum. Once cracked, it must be amended with patience. Together they repaired the drum using tree sap and morphine fibers. The elders beat it again. The sound was softer but warmer. The villagers joined hands, worked together, and saved their homes from the flood. Peace slowly returned to Amasiri village, and from that day on, whenever the drum sounded, Mama Nneka would say, unity is the drumbeat of the village. When one heart betrays it, all hearts feels the silence. And so, the wise remember, friendship builds the drum, unity gives it the voice, but betrayal can silence it forever.